was killed by the doctors. So now that's what was alleged. And so now a group of mercenaries of Boko Haram, they call them, we are now seeking all the doctors to kill them. And the doctors had gone into hiding. So we now...
When did this happen?
This happened that was in 2013, I think. And then we said, wait a minute, how come? They said, no, there was a professional feud that the doctor said that the pharmacist was attending to and taking away their patients, and the pharmacist denied it, and all of a sudden they killed they alleged that the doctors killed the pharmacist, and now the pharmacist and their association hired some mercenaries to go and kill the doctors. So we now understood that actually this was a setup, and a well-conspired setup by the people who were talking to us, the Bill Gates organization. And they were using their mercenaries to attack doctors. So we really understood that the people who were talking to us were, even before they got a formal cooperative MOU from us to participate in their program, they were already going to the fields and collecting data, because the doctors didn't know, who in different localities didn't know exactly what this was all about. And then we now realize the plan that they were building up a
database.
Yes, a GPS guided mapping, as they called it, the mapping of all the hospitals and the health professionals, and using the GPS in their phones to be able to track all the doctors and the medical personnel. They have their numbers. So this raised an alarm, and we were able to alert people, and all of a sudden, under the Buhari administration, things seem to have piped down. Now, immediately after Buhari's administration came to an end, they came up again with the so-called third phase of this survey. So this whole new program is what they are on now, to map and target and kill the doctors. This was exactly what they did for the farmers. Bill Gates donated, in quote, 14 million cell phones, which they call the electronic wallets. The idea was that they were going to give 2 billion naira loan or grant to farmers. What the plan, as far as the doctors are concerned, is that the doctors of Nigeria are the people who should, according to their plan, collect the eggs of women, which will now be used for the cloning procedure we call somatic cell nuclear transfer. And this is what I want to explain, what this is all about.
Okay.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, you great Biafrans and lovers of freedom. This is Radio Biafra House of Service coming to you through Radio Biafra. My name remains Mazi Jonathan Chinedu from Olo province of Biafra land, and we are here live and direct. Today is the 18th day of December 2024. Therefore, we are live and direct. Today is the 18th day of December 2024. I urge each and every one of you to draw nearer to your listening devices because this is our rallying point. This is where it all started. This is where we had that voice, that thunderous voice that is dishing out the bitter truth. And it attracted us, all of us, and we gathered here. Therefore, we should never forget where it all started. We should never grow above listening to Radio Biafra London. When you don't listen to this radio, you will be listening to other places. And you are what you listen to. You act as what you are listening to. That is the reality of life. The information you consume molds your life, molds your character, molds the way you reason. That is why the greatest weapon of all times is the media. The greatest weapon of all times is the media. That is the truth. Therefore, once again, I welcome each and every one of you to welcome your friends and well-wishers onto this hallowed platform where we preach the gospel of liberation, the gospel of genuine mental and physical emancipation. That is what we preach here, because we shall never lower the standard with which this hallowed platform was formed. The standard. It is to emancipate us not only from physical chain, but from mental chain, because that is the most important thing. Emancipation from both mental and physical chains, so that we can be liberated mentally and physically. Remember, Radio Biafra is in defense of freedom, both mental and physical freedom. Therefore, as you may know, you will be hearing, you can be hearing us from different platforms, live and direct. Different platforms. We are on CA 102.1 in different parts of Biafra land, and I'm assuring you, work is going on in different parts of Biafra land, of which, before the week runs out, there will be another place restored. I mean, our FM station in another place. And we must continue, because the work is very, very tedious, honestly speaking. It's not easy. But we are not doing what we are doing because it is easy. If you think that we are in this restoration project or agitation for the restoration of Biafra because it's very easy, it's a Tea Party issue where you can stay in your comfort zone and be yapping and, arousing Biafrans' sentiments. and that is it. No, you are mistaken. You are simply mistaken. There are two things there is one thing we need to know. There is one thing we should understand about what we are doing. One, this agitation or this effort, there are people that think it is to make them happy, to tell them what they want to hear, to give them hope or fake hope, and you become happy and nothing happens. No, this is not IPOB. We tell it to you according to how it is going, according to what is obtainable. We tell you the reality. It doesn't matter, it hurts you. We tell you, oh, this thing, this is not a rosy ride, though. This is very difficult. But with Igwebike, our collective effort, we must break the yoke. That is how it is. We are not content creators that will come and tell you what you want to hear. In the next 100 years, 100 days, in the next 1 week, Biafra is going to come, and be doing videos showcasing, and you'll be happy. Yes, this is what we want. No, we are not those. IPOB is not meant for content creation. No. Never. Please. And this is where many of our people are getting it wrong, because they are easily aroused through sentiments, just to keep themselves happy. What does your happiness bring to the collectivity or to the progress of what we are doing? Just you are happy and just like somebody that is drunk. When you are drunk, you might forget your present situation for that moment. After sleeping and coming back to your senses, you see that you are still in the same mess you are. So, why should our people or some of our people choose to go or listen to what they want to hear? Try to cultivate this as a habit, to go, to search for the truth. Are you hearing me? Somebody might be asking, what is the truth? What is the standard for truth? That is a question. You understand me? Let me say it again. It is better for you to be searching for that thing that you are not accustomed to hearing. All those things that do not rise up your sentiments. When you hear them, you say, now how can this be? No, it's bitter. But it is the truth. As I said, somebody might be asking, what is the truth? In a nutshell, you can see that truth is science. The quality of being in agreement with the reality or fact. That is the truth. There is no way you can, you cannot see distinguish the truth. It's impossible. It's impossible. Truth is the quality of being in agreement with the reality or fact. Which means truth is science. Truth is science. You bring two molecules of hydrogen and 1 molecule of oxygen. Under this, normal situation, it gives you water. It's truth. It's truth. There is no way you can dispute it. It's undisputable. That is truth. So it's better for you to start checking for where you can hear and decipher the truth, the reality. Once you look around the reality, because you can do comparative analysis. Oh, where you are now, hey, Biafra, and you are shouting, yes. Why not question yourself? Say, look, what is the possibility of this thing I'm hearing? That is how real human beings think or they behave. They reason. Remember, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu started here on this hallowed platform by pushing us that look, the only way to our liberation and advancement as humans is subjecting everything. He said, everything to the altar of reason. Question everything. You question everything. When somebody come and tell you that, I know when Biafra will come. Oh, we are going to buy, we are purchasing, we have advanced, made the advanced payment of fighter jet and warship. It remains some money, so you donate. You go into research and say, look, are we buying this? How are these sophisticated war equipment being sold? They don't sell it to a non-country. No. Fighter jets, ships, warships. They are not being sold to a non-country. Even some countries cannot have the capability of even buying some of these equipment. I am telling you. Because of protocols concerning those weapons. But when somebody just come and tell you, in order to make sure that you flare up your sentiment, and you start shouting, yes, this is how it's for you to be happy for that time. In order to, pretend or showcase that something is happening. And that is how the content creator have been doing. And I know there are some people that gave him that advice to be saying what some Biafrans will like to hear. This is what they like to hear for their sentiments to be rising up. Now they will support you. Now you see that they will tell you that this is where it happen. Now here it happen. Our people love it. Now here it happen. Now wow, as our people are trooping in from every part of the globe now, trooping in Lagos, they say, now here it happen. Na Ikoyi, na island it happen. No? You see everybody, hotels full. Ndị buying are like, that is it. That is the sad situation. But our leader, Kanu, who is currently in the Nigerian dungeon, for nothing, for no reason, out of hatred for Igbo tribe, for Biafrans. He pushed us, he made us start, when you say something, now we analyze it. Now we measure it in the balance of reason. How reasonable is this? How, we question before taking our decision. Either to accept it or not to accept it. That is the situation. But sadly, many of our people still to today, they are not concerned about reason. Many of our people today are not interested in asking questions. Most of our people to date are only interested to satisfy their emotions. And that is the problem, the main problem. That is where the main problem lies. Before I continue, let me make this announcement about the get-together IPOB Belgium. Belgium. There will be a get-together, end of the year get-together. IPOB Belgium. ESN and fundraising also. If you are a Biafran living in Belgium, you are invited to come to that get-together to see yourselves and for ESN fundraising and to reconcile and rebuild IPOB Belgium. To reconcile and rebuild IPOB Belgium. Because IPOB Belgium sadly was infiltrated by cockroaches. Man, this is the time in order to reconcile and rebuild IPOB Belgium. If you also have some questions, come with your question that day, please. Stop hearsay, gossiping, ask. Come to the gathering and ask your questions. You're a Biafran. Anything that you don't understand, or maybe you are confused, as some of our people used to say, I'm confused. Though you come to the fundraising end of the year get together and ask your question. The date is the 21st of December. 21st of December 2021. Now it's 2024, sorry. The venue is Boulevard de Midi, 94 94 and Mille, Bruxelles. Venue Boulevard de Midi, 94 Mille, Bruxelles. Therefore, you are welcome to that very important gathering. If you also have for more information, if you need any more information, please call this number +32 465 737 452. I repeat the number. +32 465 737 452. I repeat it for the last time. +32 465 737 452. You are highly welcome in this end of the year get together in Brussels. Therefore, we must continue. As I said, we are also on satellite. You can be hearing our voice on free-to-air satellites. We are there. Also, we are on Twitter. We are on Twitter. IPOB Rapture Media. We are on Twitter. You go there, go to Twitter, YouTube. We are there on different platforms, social media platforms, including Facebook, BTV. IPOB Rapture Media is also doing the job. Therefore, you have no excuse not to listen to this message. We are also on IPOB Community Radio. You can download it as usual. IPOB Community Radio. It is a very low data consuming application. In addition to that, you can also add this other application, Simple Radio. Download Simple Radio and or Radio Garden. With these two radios, you have to search, you scroll and search for Radio Biafra London, and you get us. That's it. So, once again, I welcome each and every one of you to welcome your friends and well-wishers onto this hallowed platform where we preach the gospel of emancipation, the gospel of liberation, the gospel. I think I say my microphone, this thing was not coming out as you, but I think it's okay now. So, the gospel of liberation, the gospel of total independence. The highest thing you can do, or the worst thing you can do to a human being, is keeping him under bondage, not to be independent. That is prison. You cage the person. That is the worst thing you can do to a human being, because we human beings are born to be free, and that is what we believe as Biafrans. Therefore, why shouldn't we be free? Why shouldn't we be free? We have to fight for our freedom. Every civilized country in this world, in one time or the other, they fought for their freedom and they became free. They fought in one way or the other. Look at all of them: America, European countries, Japan, name them. They fought for their freedom in one way, one form or the other. Therefore, our own shouldn't be something that is out of this world. No. And we have opted, IPOB is created to look for our freedom through peaceful process, self-determination, which is enshrined in the United Nations Charter. It is enshrined in the United Nations Charter. So, we are doing everything that we are doing legitimately. What we are doing is legal. You know, Nigeria is not like any other country. It's a different country in this planet. The only country that is not like any other country in this planet, the way they do, no respect to their laws. That's it. That is why through backyard, they branded IPOB as a terrorist organization. Whereas all we are asking for is just give us a referendum. As human beings, the same way Atiku Abubakar and the kinsmen, we are given chance of referendum to determine where they want to belong, whether they want to belong to Cameroon or Nigeria. That is all we are asking. And they look at it as war. Do you remember when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu started this message? They are saying he is calling for war. The call for Biafra is a call for war. Now, it has been proven beyond reasonable doubt to them. It is now clear to them that, after all, call for Biafra, for the restoration of Biafra, is not call for war. Now, that one, they no longer talk about it as call for war. No. That is how we will continue driving the truth in them. We force them in order to accept the truth. That is it. So, what we are doing is normal. It's legal. It is not something that is illegal. No. And that is why the Nigerian Secret Service, the Nigerian government, they try to pollute what we are doing with all these cockroaches. They try to pollute it. Are you learning something from what is happening? I want our people, when things are happening, you learn. Open your brain. Today I will be very brief. Oh, very, very brief. And I will open the lines. I want our people to just reason. The arrest of that content creator in Finland, does he make you reason? Does he touch your thinking capacity to reason? You know, this is what they wanted to push this IPOB leadership into. Have you forgotten the pressure on the leadership? Oh no, you people are not doing anything. Now, wow, let us now. We need water. Now we have to fight. We tell us we come and be broadcasting and be giving orders so that the things will be happening. Are you getting me now? Had it been the leadership of this struggle gave in to pressure and started doing as if to compete with that idiot, the cockroach, the content creator, do you know what would have happened now? You'll be hearing Mazi Sanwo have been taken by the country, arrested in the country he is. Mazi Chinedu has been taken into custody, arrested. Mazi Abwanyim, all of them, every member of the leadership, because the government, world government knows everybody. And by that time, you say, you start blaming them. Now, why now? Why now? You could so cool in your bedroom. You keep quiet and go and eat, and the struggle will collapse. Because you will tell me, no, you will not collapse. You will be doing only I want to name anywhere on social media, making social media noise. You go and do your thing. This person will talk. This person will be doing his thing. There's no cohesion. And it will become a laughing stock. Do you know at the beginning, where if the leadership of this struggle, sometimes they go on diplomatic move. They tell them, you people, do you think that what you are doing is only making noise on you people are nuisance on social media? If you people think that is what is going to give you what you are looking for, you people never start. You are just making noise on the on disturbing people's quietness without nothing. Do this, do that, do that. Look at the basic, and the leadership say, okay. That is why they went underground. For your info, I'm telling you, that is why the leadership went underground and start doing things that should have been done a few years back. Do you think that making noise on social media is yes, it creates awareness, but we need to develop. We need to advance. A baby that is born, a newborn baby, they have to develop. There is a time he's sleeping. He can sleep 20 hours in a day. Sucking only breast. Within small time, Akam will be introduced in his feeding. That is development. A time comes, you start, at the early time, you carry the baby, all the time, you carry him, wrap him so that breeze don't touch him, so that this and that. A time comes, you start sitting him on the ground. Say, sit down. Because you need to develop. A time comes, he starts standing up. You start putting him on rolling bicycle, so that her leg or his leg will be touching the ground, to be learning how to walk. That is development. We shouldn't be in one state forever, and that is what makes you happy. So that in around here, once you hear the voice, hey, like some people think that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will come out and continue on radio, told the news, call the room when he lay. No, it's not like that. You evolve, you advance. Because hearing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's voice, it makes you happy. When you are sleeping with your Bluetooth, now you don't care whether let it continue 15 years. That is not your problem. why I say we shouldn't allow our sentiments to overcome the reality or to block us from the reality that is facing us. That is the truth. So, what we are doing is not about making you happy, making you to feel fine. No, 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 no. It's not that. That is why when you see those people that I think only to make them happy. Oh, do you remember when the nation Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Some people will come already start crying. Oh, I used to listen. Oh, when I used to his voice. Now I look at. That's why me myself, when you call my program and saying, Mazi, I'm enjoying your program. If you don't know how you used to strike me, I say, oh. So it's enjoyment. I'm entertaining you. So I'm entertaining. It's entertainment. Let us learn, please. Man, we miss his voice. Come and release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu now so that it can be entertaining us. That is what it means. We should advance. I am telling you. And let me tell you something. The leadership is advancing the way you cannot imagine. It's advancing this struggle the way you cannot imagine. I am telling you. That's why, Nigerian Secret Service, they are giving them information. Mossad, the CIA is giving Nigeria information of the work of the leadership. But there is nothing they can do. Because the leadership of this struggle is on the legal part. You might not know what is happening, but I am telling you that something is, and you don't need to know. That is it. Mazi Chinedu came on air last time. He said many things. Sometimes you go and listen and analyze and make researches on what he said. It's good. You don't expect when a child is born, you carry the child, wrap him on blanket for 2 years. So every time, carry the child. He cannot. If he stays 6 months, 7 months, he doesn't sit down. He doesn't. You say it's abnormal. So that is what IPOB is. For people to understand that we are never here. IPOB is never here just to entertain you, to make you feel happy. No. We are entering into a very crucial stage of this struggle. Very crucial stage. And that is the reason why they saw, Nigeria is a government. They have information. They saw that their midget has failed. That's why they say, oh boy, no need of wasting money and everybody to get. Take him in. Because there is nothing, these people are, IPOB is going far. This guy is talking rubbish, entertaining people. And they are giving him money for nothing. So they said, take him in. He cannot do the job. They wanted him to come and corrupt IPOB so that after everything, as he was taken in, that is how the whole leadership should be picked one after the other in different countries of the world. Because remember, the world is a global village now. We are in a digital world. That is why, right from time when I start hearing people saying, they sell Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who sell Mazi Nnamdi? That is primitivity, stupidity, I call it. How are you looking for who sold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in a world we are in today? Is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu not a person? Is he hiding? If you want to travel and even book his flight anywhere in the world, he has electronic fingerprint. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to maybe Belgium, for example, in a flight. The Secret Service of the world have known them. Oh, he will be departing to Belgium so time. He will be departing to Kenya so time. So does he need somebody to tell him and say no? What I see that is worrying our people is what they read in the Bible. It's one of the main things, one of the main evil that befell us. I will never stop talking about this because I have seen and continue seeing the catastrophe this thing is causing in our people's mentality. You see, religion. As they see that, oh, Judas sold Jesus. Hey, how can somebody sell Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Okay, the person will inform, is it a British government or Nigerian government that did not know his movement? That he traveled when, did he travel, even if he traveled with private jet? There is brochure there. But he booked a flight. He booked flight from maybe Heathrow Airport, London, to Entebbe, or Kenya. Nairobi, sorry. Entebbe is Uganda. Nairobi. So, why booking that? Immediately he booked that flight, the Secret Service will bring, M16 have known. This man is moving out of UK coast, so he's going to Kenya. They inform Nigeria immediately. They direct. Wherever he lodge, anywhere he's going, they know. So how can somebody say, you know, when I say that many of our people are primitive in thinking, you know, don't get me wrong, it's true. They just want something that will make them satisfy that their emotion. In order, that frustration they have on hearing that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is has been rendition. So they have to start looking for something that will satisfy their emotion, that, oh, they carry all their frustration to that person or that group of people. Who sold him? Who sold? Somebody must have done that. Somebody must. That is what they no longer have rationality. They don't reason any longer. Anything you are telling them, no, somebody sold him. And you tell the person, look, somebody selling Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. How? But he bought ticket too. So he bought ticket. Even if he's using another name, fake passport or a fake name, they know. Let me tell you something. There was a this thing, Iranian. This thing happened a few years back. The Iranian rebel leader, one Iranian rebel leader, but he was not in Iran. Are you hearing me? Now, one time, through the, he's, I think, in Far East, one of these Far Eastern countries, he was flying from that country to another, but the flight he is taking, listen, the flight he is taking many kilometers up. You know, when flight is on cruising height, it can be 10 kilometers, 8 kilometers, 12 kilometers up. He is passing Iranian airspace. For your information, Iran radio is a civilian flight, commercial airliner. This thing I'm telling you, it happened maybe 4 or 5 years back, or 3 years, something like that. That man, it has nothing to do with being in Iran. He was flying to country A from Far East to country B. I think maybe in European country. Now he was the flight, the commercial airline he took was flying on Iran, passing through Iranian airspace. You know, they have their right. They have right in their airspace. Now they have to send Iranian jet fighters, intercepted that airline on air and order the airline to land in Iran because it's in their airspace. Because you know why? Because they know that their man, the person they wanted man is there inside that flight. How do they know? If you're asking how do they know, which means you are naive, you are ignorant in this, you are ignorant, highly ignorant in this world. You are totally ignorant. That is why sometimes when I look at our people, it doesn't matter how the person is handsome or beautiful, not shine or worthy. But I look the person, I say, no, these people, our people are highly ignorant. They don't know how the world functions. They don't know. They don't know. They have to bring down that airliner that carries more than 200 passengers. When that airliner lands, because he cannot disobey order, he's flying, he can never refuse their order. They will shoot him down. It's their right. It's Iranian right. When the aircraft landed in one Iranian airport, they went inside the flight. They removed that man, bring him down, and told the flight, sorry for inconvenience, you can take off, you can go your way with your passengers. And do you know what? They judged that man and sentenced him to death under 3 months, and they hanged him direct. So how do they know that the man is there? Somebody said him. No, we are in a digital world. Let me tell you, what is going underneath secretly is far, far, far more than what you are seeing and hearing in the media. And for your information, the mainstream media you are listening to, more than 90% of what they are telling you is either lie or whitewash or sugar coated. What they dish out for the public is either complete lie, misinformation, false, or let me call it misinformation, or whitewashed in order to deceive the world, the population, or to tell them what they want you to hear. The world is run secretly underneath what is going on. Once Mazi Nnamdi Kanu booked his flight, M16 knew, he's scheduled to travel to Kenya so time. He's in Kenya now. They made the arrangement, made the secret deal, and you didn't know. No person knew. Contacts were going on from M16 to Mossad. Mossad confirmed that yes, he's in Kenya. He's in Kenya. I have been stamped in. He did some that. Information lead to Nigerian DSS, state security, that your man is there in Kenya. So you wait. Britain worked everything, and now give Nigeria green light. Okay, you can do it, no problem. So, but the helpless, frustrated population that are ignorant, naive, and some are primitive are busy blaming this person who sold him. Huh? Because they are reading the Bible. Judas sold Jesus, so somebody must have sold him. Do you see how our people reason? Do you see how our people reason? When something happens, the secret service that have done the deal, they will be listening to how your reactions of people, and they will be laughing. People that have pulled the thing, they have done everything, and people now start killing themselves. Say, no, it's you, it's that. Didn't you see how British M16 in 1966 gathered Nigerian officials, mostly from Igbo tribe, which is normal, and told them you have to deliver Nigeria from this northernization agenda, this racist Ahmad Bello. Britain planned it. British M16 planned the whole military coup. That if you don't do it, so date, this man is going to do his own coup, military coup, and take over everything and radicalize Nigeria, Islamize Nigeria. British M16, when they were planning all those things secretly, Nigerians were going about their normal businesses. Do you know anything? The people there we are going to football, watching football, doing normal life, going to market. But as you are doing all those things, the secret world, underworld of secret services, we are doing their thing. You don't know. When the result come out, once they have struck, is when you hear, when you know. And you start looking for a scapegoat. Hey, it's a DOS that sold him. Oh, they say it's this. Because you are born to be ignorant. You are simply ignorant. You don't know what is happening in this world. What you are seeing that is happening in this world is just, let me say, 10% of the secrecy, how the world is run behind the scenes. This world is run behind the scenes. And that is how the DOS have taken the stance they have taken today. Because we have passed that stage of coming to make you happy. Tell you, oh, the DOS come and bam bag hey, obi talk, just obi talk. A creator that awareness shake your sentiments. Hey, whoa. Elabakwa. We are past that stage. Now, IPOB is in another stage. Case no one pele. No case no one the word of secrecy. When everything matures, the result will surface. Bam! In hey, now I can do that. Now wow, now these people, now wow. Hey, that's it. That is it. So we must continue. So, as I'm saying, do not forget that we are in this struggle in order to liberate ourselves, both mentally and physically. And we have taken the option right from beginning of peaceful agitation through civil disobedience. No violence. You know why this content creator, anything that happens, but that even I used to tell some people at that time, say, look, this guy is an idiot. I say, even let us not even be promoting, because there are many of the things he's claiming, he don't even know how the thing happened. He just come to claim. You know, when you see somebody that is forcing in order to be there, to be in the forefront, so that people that were manipulating him, we are telling him, nah, just don't worry, you are not protected. You know, when I talk, yes. So we are all involved. The primitive in thinking. IPOB opened our eyes, and people are rising up mentally now. But in general, we are highly primitive and ignorant in thinking. The way we don't understand the politics of this world or the world dynamics. I am telling you. The once Igbo man, I say, don't worry. They do. He will overdo without knowing that he's just a tool. He is just a tool, a screwdriver in the hand of a carpenter. You can decide to throw that screwdriver and take another one. That is, he's just a tool. But if you see him, he's making noise as if he is all and all. Claim everything. If this thing happen, now we do it. Just for him to be in forefront, thinking that is how this world is. The Nigerian government, they saw that this guy is a useless person. He can't do nothing. That IPOB is unshakable. They told the Finnish government, say, remove this idiot from the way, because he can't do nothing. They were thinking that he will put down IPOB, but they don't know that IPOB is Akwa. Other ones can come up. We are not scared at all. Other ones can come up, no problem. We'll handle them. IPOB is baptized in fire or with fire. Different things. Now why manshi? Now everything. But we continue moving. That is it. That is the beauty of it. So that when we get our freedom, we cherish it. When we look back at what we have suffered, it will motivate us to build our land, to be genuinely concentrated in building our land. But when you get anything in a platter of gold, you don't value it. But as we are suffering, they are killing us, everything, sending saboteurs, sending infiltrators in order to try to infiltrate our movement, to deviate it to become another thing. How can, when I look at people, I say, Ndibo, I don't know. How can you say you are fighting to liberate a people? Now you are putting those people to the highest suffering, killing them. Say you are enforcing something. No. There is something bigger than what you are saying. There's another thing. Which means you want the people to turn against IPOB. That is why this content creator thought that he will destroy the name of IPOB in the mindset of our people. They will tell you that they are liberation nonsense. But when their criminals call our people, any of our people, we have reports. They will say, we are ESN. We are IPOB ESN. You know what they are doing? They are playing mind game to destroy the name IPOB ESN in the mindset of our people. And do you know that is a very primary tactics, elementary, rudimentary tactics. But I say we are equal to the task. Maybe another person will come up. We don't care. We are moving. That is it. Our people's sentiments has been useless. They used to toy with our people because of their sentiments. I'm telling you. Somebody will come on the social media, start telling you openly, we are buying fighter jet. And you see doctors believe it. Some of our people they become mumu to the extent that you even somebody tell you, I will buy aircraft, we are purchasing aircraft, and the people are believing all those nonsense. This is childishness. They want to rubbish what we are doing to make it look like child's play. But their ass is grass. That is the thing. Let me just read some news headlines. And, after I will open the line, I say I will be brief, and I will. There is this news headline on 14th. It says, Southeastern Nation Yelitude travels over insecurity costs. Do you see? This is kite flying. They are playing mind game. Are you hearing me? Oh, all these things, when many of our people will read it, they will say, nah, Kaila and the Kwana Lagos. And that is catching some of our people. Maybe you land in Lagos, our people say, "Man, come Lagos, come here, come see me. I beg, make we could stay here." Dear, beg. That is nah. We cannot run away from our land. If we run, nature abhors vacuum. All these things they are doing, frustrations, making our people feel that our land has been taken over. Do you ever see where they are writing against the northern parts of Nigeria? Even in their salad, do you ever see that? Where they are writing, do you know that many parts of the north, many parts of the northern states, swaths of land, some percentage of north is controlled by Islamic terrorists. Do you know that? Many northerners are in refugee camps, in Plateau, even in Enugu, in Benue. Do you know that? In Niger State. But why are they not making too much noise about it, about the insecurity in the north? Do you know what it means? They don't want people to start talking about the mayhem that is going on in the north. Instead, they continue focusing in the east. Continue talking about it. So that people, it will be entering into the subconscious of everybody. If there is any slightest thing that happens in the east, it will be blown out of proportion. This is a mind game. The way Nigeria is fighting us, I don't know whether our people are really ready to counter the Nigerian war mentally. I'm saying mentally. Whether many of our people are mentally prepared for this thing we are doing, I don't know. Because they are coming through different ways. Media propaganda. Do you know what media can cause? Somebody will read this in and send it to his brother. Maybe he's in Johannesburg. He will send his brother in Texas. Say, na, hey, don't come. Or if you come, let us meet in Lagos. I beg. That is what they want. So that money you have to spend in our land in the east, you spend it in Lagos. Do you know how Lagos economy will jump up? Our people are bringing in money now, as I'm talking to you this December. Airports. Our people are landing. You landing in airport, you land, you lodge in a hotel. Even if you have your house in Lagos, you or your brother, you stay there, you eat, you buy something, you pay tax, you all those expenses is what should have been done directly in our land. Had it been you go direct, let's say you land direct in a way airport from California. As you're inside your car, maybe they drive you. You are passing water. You see plantain. You tell your brother, stop. No, they go to the now. Stop. Now go to plantain. Now. If you don't want a plantain, they go lost you for 1,000. In your 10,000, say yeah. Don't worry. Nyem 10. Maybe that plantain, maybe the real price. Only can 500. But no when again. Do you see how economy? I'm telling you the rudimentary, the primary economics. Are you hearing me? You know, because these are things you should be doing in land, but because we are not giving that infrastructure, the airport, which you can land at, they will frustrate you. Make sure they frustrate you so that you land in Lagos. Imagine you landed in Enugu, for example, and you are going out. Maybe as you sleep the following morning, you are driving around, or they carry you, or you just this guy say you are in Kekena Pepe, for example. Now, you see where they are now Akara. You see akara, the type of akara which is not the one you are eating in New Mexico. This is original. He said in Rodia, gina has it's in na akara. Do you know the woman there? He must have made some benefits that day. Oga kwenye testimony na tight okoro na ogara ofuma. Oh yeah, that is the thing. Na tata na yore ahia pia no fu nwoke no putara totara akara ni le mechie ana egun. That is, growing our economy. But these are things that is not happening in our land. It's something that is a policy, calculated policy. It's an agenda. So we'll say that Nigeria has an Igbo problem, and it is true. So this is what our people are missing. When you stay, the people in our land, they say, no business. Now, is it not to relocate to Lagos? This is what the Nigerian government is achieving, what they want. So that you run away, you come to their land and be growing their economy. When you land, you stay in the hotels, everywhere will be booked. Nightclub, boom. Everywhere boom, beer, that is what they want. something that should have been happening in our land. But they used these criminals. They instigated criminality, violence in our land in order to pursue us. We must be resilient. I am telling you. We must be resilient in this fight. It is a multifaceted fight. Mazi Chinas, I want to say that we must make sure that our land is kept intact and the economy grown. Because it must not be that we are fighting for Biafra. Now we destroy our land, will be destroyed. No. This is Auche, for your information. So, the writer of this nonsense is trying to discourage our people. That, oh, there is insecurity. Please don't go there. Oh. Don't go there. Oh. And our people there will be suffering. The economy will remain stagnant, whereas the economy of Lagos and Abuja, where our people are landing, will be buoyant, growing. Do you see their plans and their policies? Do you see that? Sorry, I don't know. Okay. They say my this thing is stuttering. Maybe it's the position of the microphone on my mouth, please. There is nothing wrong here, but I know maybe sometimes I remove my mouth far from the microphone. But let me keep it steady, please. Let me keep it steady, and my voice will be coming out clear. I think it's coming out clear now, please. I need Mazi, I need the confirmation. My whole equipment, my dashboard, everything is telling me that all clear, everything is okay. So please, we must continue. Yeah. So, as I was saying, this fight for the restoration of Biafra is something that will be studied IPOB way. It will be studied by generations coming, for your information. people don't know. It's not a conventional freedom fighting. No, this is another type of fight. That Ndibo, we are a peculiar people. Thank you, Mazi, for confirming that everything is clear. Thank you, Ndewo Mazi. Yeah, this is a fight that will be studied in schools, in universities, in world schools, about for time coming, how they fight the Biafran fight for freedom. It is not something you people have seen before. That is why the Nigerian army or police boss said that IPOB, that what they are doing, that they are trying to evade this and that. It talks many things. I read it a bit. Because our fight is something that will be studied in world-class schools for centuries coming. That is why when I tell you, if you are a bona fide IPOB member, genuine, you are making history. You are making history. Forget about sentiment. Forget about it. Forget about it. It's not about sentiment. It is about being sophisticated. When the Nigerian government sets trap, we avoid it and jump and pass. When they set trap like this, we know the trap and avoid it and jump pass. They will become frustrated that these people, how can we catch these people? No way. I said they might be preparing another people. You see this another faceless set of people they say is an IPOB political wing. Maybe it's where they will come now. Okay, now IPOB have now we are the political wing of IPOB. That is nonsense. We have no political wing. IPOB will continue in our way. We set the pace for Nigeria. We set the pace. We set the pace. They cannot, there is something our people should understand. When you act under pressure, you make mistake. Are you hearing me? When you act, the highest thing you can do as a soldier, even as a pilot, a trained pilot, is being cool-headed at or even in the face of danger, fatal danger. You remain calm, because when you remain calm, your neurons, brain neurons, and everything wired in your body will be working normal. But when you are under pressure, the release of adrenaline in your body will make you to make mistake. You will act in an irrational manner. That is why when pressure is coming, oh, the DOS, the DOS keep quiet. They just keep quiet. As if they don't even know what is happening. But they are doing something. But you don't know. You that is seeing it as a from physical point of view, you want the result. No, it's not like that. If they made mistake, it will be fatal. Do you hear me? Do you think that that content creator, had it been he understood that he will be behind bars today, do you think that he will be doing what he's doing? They are crying now. Some people, I cannot say he deceived them because they deceive themselves. They are crying. Have you seen where they arrested a freedom fighter and confiscated his properties? What does it tell you? They confiscated his properties. He has a lot to talk. It's not about fight. There are no more charge about fighting for freedom. No. That is what Nigerian government is trying to push IPOB leadership to make that mistake. Silly, very dangerous, fatal mistake. To move away so that they will be, labeled as they are no more fighting for freedom. They are terrorizing people. Do you see the difference? We are in the 21st century. Some people will say, no, they marked ANC terrorists. They marked this and that terrorists. Robert Mugabe fighting for, he was marked terrorist. But let me tell you, that was 20th century. Now we are in a 21st century where the world order have changed. Many things have changed. So you have to change strategies. It's not doing the same thing like it was done 100 years back, 50 years back. No, you need to use your brain. That's why I say what we are doing, what IPOB is doing, it will be studied in world-class universities. I am telling you, when the time comes, future generations will study it. How does these people do their own thing? Because what Nigeria was trying to do is to push this struggle to misstepping. And don't you see, every time anything that happens, they push it is IPOB. Anything, they will use their military, Nigerian military. These guys are wearing civilian clothes. Go and do kidnapping and armed robbery. Kill people. They will come and put flag on there, say it's IPOB. Look, do you remember when Mazi came here and talked to Nigerian government and say, anytime we see you, uselessing Biafra flag. When you catch criminals, you carry Biafra flag with Biafra emblem, you put in their midst and say, this is Biafra. Anytime you do it, just say an order. Either the order will be given on Radio Biafra or secretly through our system. It's only 24 hours. It will be happening everywhere in the world. Nigerian flag will be useless. They know IPOB now. We are locals. Here we group. Since that time, didn't it stop? IPOB is a state actor in the East. Well, they know it. It ceased immediately. Bam! Because they know that once the order is given, say, oh yeah, useless smear Nigerian flag everywhere in the world. Hey, Imana, our own thing. Hey, we act like locals. We be doing it as competition everywhere around the world. Everywhere humanity exists around the world, we'll be doing it, showing it on social media. Nigeria understand that we mean what we are saying. We are dead serious. So they stopped it complete. So they know what they are doing, and we have their medicine. IPOB, their medicine. That is why this struggle, zero mistake, is not a we are human beings now. We can make no. You make mistake, the leadership makes mistake, it becomes fatal. That is why before you step in, you just watch, check everywhere whether that place is even ground, whether there is illusion, whether there is something or it resemble ground but it's not ground. They will check as they are checking you. Put leg. Pressure is coming from even our people. Now put leg in the ground. They say no. Wait. That is how the struggle is, because it's something. If you make mistake, it becomes irreversible. It becomes fatal. Are you hearing what I'm saying? What happened to the content creator? When reality hits you, your face will change. And people will understand what I'm saying. I said, the content creator will now start realizing his idiocy anywhere he is. These people, what about those people that are calling me secret and telling me, our people, they like flashy things. When you arrange your house, where are they now? Wow, I don't become mugu. Wow. Thousands and one mindset will be coming into his brain now, saying, don't fuck up. Hey, for them, they collect my small change from immigrants, from Nigerian immigrants, doing them fake paper and they'll be deported. I don't care. Now I don't enter Wahala. That is the same thing they wanted to do. They plan for IPOB leadership. I put it in my timeline a few days back that the trap they set for IPOB, they have fallen into it. Bob Marley said, "Whosoever diggeth a pit shall fall in. Whosoever digs a pit, he shall fall inside it." If you dig a pit for IPOB, you fall there direct. And then we'll be watching you. You'll be, before you know, you fall inside there. I know there. I got machine the pit. There. That is how IPOB is. So, we must continue. Because, you know why? Our cause is just. What is happening to us as a people in Nigeria, no other set of people can allow it. Are you hearing me? No other set of people in this planet Earth will allow it. Do you hear Asari Dokubo openly confessing what they did, what they are doing or what they did in Igbo land, in Anambra, in Imo? Didn't you hear it? No, didn't. If you don't hear it, let me put it, please. Let me just remind you. For you to understand that the criminality and the violence that is going there is championed by Nigeria. Now you ask, who is Asari Dokubo? What is he? Listen to what he said. You have listened to it, but listen again.
Our brothers who have died, especially those of us dead for our fallen heroes. Our brothers who have died, especially those of us who are in rural states. We are not facing the danger and the difficulties we are facing in Abia.
They are in River State, sitting down there, that they are not facing the dangers those in the field are facing in Abia. What does it tell you? No, what does it tell you?
We are not facing the dangers and the difficulties they are facing in
Enugu.
We are not facing the dangers and the difficulties they are facing in Plateau and Niger.
In Plateau and Niger. He never talk about Kanu. He didn't talk about Zamfara, where Fulani terrorists have taken lands, subjecting the population to paying taxes to them. No, he's talking to our land, to Middle Belt, where they sent them to come and kill us. Do you see the violence that we are facing? Do you see what is happening in our land, that it is Nigerian made?
The money that we get here, the food that we eat here, come from their sweat.
The food that you eat here, they eat there. The money that they get there come from their sweat. Hire the mercenary. Have you forgotten when this pig in the creek brought out rifles, assault rifles on social media? Not one, AK-47s, that he will kill Igbos. That is why they are killing Igbos. He will continue killing Igbos. Do you see it? Do you see the reason why they are disappearing our youths? They are working with Hope Uzodinma, with politicians in our land, in order to cause mayhem. When they see our people, the hatred they have. You know one thing, let me tell you. Do you see the war in Ukraine that was going on? It is not something that started today. After the Second World War, the CIA started financing Ukrainian extremists to make them hate their own brother, the Russians. It started right from time. They formed different groups, extremist groups, feeding them. Even some are just like churches, brainwashing people, their people, to hate Russians, their own brother, so that they can use them in order to destroy their own people. That is what you are seeing today. So, when I tell you that, look, since after 1970, our people thought that the war has ended. That's why I love that Biafran brother. We are this, we are always late in thinking, in realizing, I don't know whether, let people understand what I'm saying, please. I will soon open the lines. Today we are just in conversation. Our people are easily deceived. Why? Because we judge things with what we are experiencing now, what we are seeing now. The environment we are in now, how hot or how cold it is, we are judging the future with what we are seeing now, with our view of maybe 20 meters radius. And that is the worst thing that a people can suffer, is a sickness. 1970, our people were deceived. No victor, no vanquished. They didn't know that is when Nigeria entered into their plan B, their most dangerous secret plan of fighting Biafrans. One, they continue indoctrinating our kings and kinsmen to hate Igbo, hate us, hate everything concerned, pumping that hatred, making them understand that, they love them. When they want to build road, as they are building road, they bypass Igbo hinterland. They build Lagos to follow the ocean. Pass ocean, you will not pass in through the Igbo hinterland, pass cross river, and they enter so-called the south. To tell them that, look, you people are not like, you are not Igbo, so that is why we are in love with you. This is a highly sophisticated psychological warfare. This is what the Europeans did to us using Christianity. I am telling you, they came, they divided our people. They now make you believe that, oh, you are our brother. Do you remember when brother? They called it our brother. Now, when you see white priests, white missionary, you confide in him. They now remove you from your people. They put a wage, start brainwashing you that they are unbelievers. They are nothing to you. Even if they die, they are nothing. Don't go there to their burial because they are smelling. They are pigs. Muslims call non-Muslims pigs. They are pigs. They are smelly. They are infidels. So it doesn't matter whether it is your mother or your father, but as long as he doesn't believe like you, he's an unbeliever. Don't mind his life, is nothing to you. So they started creating these enmities. I want people to understand, the antics of conquest. These are the antics of conquest. They pumped these our brothers. They brought them, nearer to themselves and started pumping them hatred. No, you are not Igbo. These people, hey, it's not the same. They know what they are doing, so that in future they can use them. It's as they are using Ukraine now. They see Russians as the Satan in this world, whereas they are brothers. Do you see how things work? So now the hatred they pump into some of all these our brothers, they can use now when they come in the streets of Olo, they see any Igbo man. They don't want to see Igbo man be carrying good car. They just shoot you. Why gotta get and they go their way as a bubago? They do you. When they see children that are playing boys, Igbo boys playing, they just shoot people. Their people down. They go their way. That is the type of hatred, and their handlers love them, be giving them good money. Say yes, you are doing the job we want you to do. That is how things work. Our people fell victim in 1970. They know how. I used to say it here. They fought bravely like lions, but ended like I don't know what. I'm not mocking, please. I'm not mocking. My father, my uncles all went to the war, but I'm not mocking. But that is the reality. No plan B. Everybody went sleeping. That we are Nigerians. So one Nigeria. That time Nigeria took the opportunity in order to destroy us completely as a race. Till today. That's why they are mad against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He came to upset, to stop their program. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu came and stopped their program and started warning us that if we don't rise up, that we are dead people as a people. That is why all these things they are now manifesting more. They are doing it prematurely. IPOB came in a time when they themselves they didn't even they didn't estimate that IPOB something like this will come at this time. So that is why they are desperate in whatever they are doing. They are using the pig in the creek. They are using all their might. They are using infiltrators in order to destroy us as a people. Come, enter into them, cause confusion. Do you see the interview with of Dave Omai? He gave an example of in the Bible. People wanted to build the Tower of Babel, and God entered there and confused them, and they turned against each other. We understand the code. It's what he thought he tried to do in IPOB. When he said that he's going to raise a parallel IPOB, they have the money to do this. When you see they are looting money, they are looting billions and billions of naira, dollar, pound sterling, everything. They are using it for things like this. Have you forgotten that it is Dave Omai that formed the Ebubago? His brother ran it. His brother started it. His brother as a general, is it Major General? Organize it. After he bowed down, he said, "No, the thing is, I don't know what happened to him, what he saw. Maybe the burden." He said, "No, no, 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 no. It's too much. My brother, I cannot continue with this." He bowed out. And therefore, he continued, forming a bargain that he will destroy IPOB, exporting a bony citizens, in putting hatred. You see, politics. Other people are using politics to develop their land. It is only in our land that our people are using politics to destabilize and destroy everything. That is why I call our people that we are primitive. You know what is primitivity? Let me explain it again for the optimed time. Being primitive is not about that you are not clean, no. That you are dirty. No, 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 no. Far from it. Primitivity is about self-destruction. When your attitude is anti your people. Let me tell you something. When you see a race that goes to another people, another race, fights or destroys them in any way for the collectivity of their own people, there is nothing like law of karma. Nothing happens to them all. If you want to walk, all the way walk nothing happens to them. Because this world is about survival. I beg you, sometimes you watch this National Geographic, how the jaguar is pursuing a helpless rabbit or deer, a deer with children. You will understand something. For you, watching it is painful. When you see how the lion is tearing the deer, mother deer, into pieces, his children are helpless, shouting, following their dead mother that are being into pieces. Sometimes the lion can check if he's okay, if he's satisfied for that moment, he can keep the children for maybe tomorrow's lunch. It's painful, naturally, when you are watching it. But that is nature. The lion have to survive. Nothing will happen to him. He have to survive. You are looking at it, oh, this thing is killing this. But it's like that. It's nature. The only thing that is bad is when a lion turns against his fellow lion and they start killing themselves. You know the karma there. They will eat themselves into extinction. That is what is known as primitivity. A primitive people is people that fights against themselves. But when as Fulani are fighting others, collecting lands in our spaces, the Fulani conquest is ongoing. That is the legacy, Buhari legacy, that he catalyzed. I had one of our brothers that called earlier on Chinedu's program from Delta that their land is no abo. A car local government, a car land is no go area again in their bushes. And those places are places that are very good, that are producing food. People farm. For you to understand that they know what they are doing. They go to the best places, the best lands, the food baskets in our land. That is why in Enugu, in Hamufu, the same thing. We have our, we need to rise up and support what we are doing. These people are rounding us up. People are not understanding what is happening. The Fulani, they go inside the bush, they take over everywhere. In Enugu, the same thing. Where food is being produced, our politicians, they don't care. That is why you must support IPOB, support ESN in what we are doing. This is the only solution to our problems. Otherwise, the Fulani will run us over. I am telling you. The brother said, no way, no more, no famine again. People have deserted. No person can enter into bush. Do you think that the Fulani, do you think that they don't know what they are doing? For them, they are in conquest, and they are, fulfilling. They are being used by Bill Gates in order to fulfill his agenda. But they themselves, they don't know. Do you see how the world works? The colonizers, they will come, foreigners will come in order to, sow seeds of discord, so that they will be able to conquer, so that they will be able to have their own way. That is what they are using this pig in the creek. He said the food they are eating. All the whole fight he fought as a militant. This is where it ended. Sending out children, being paid by Nigerian government to go and kill Igbo people, to go and cause mayhem in our land, so that to attract Nigerian military and Nigerian forces to come and be labeling is IPOB, is IPOB. That is their job. Do you see? Do you see? But we must continue.
We started our first operation on the 3rd of November 2021 with the Anambra election. Because of the performance of our people in Anambra, the government asked us to go to Imo State.
Sorry, I off my microphone. I'm very sorry. Do you now see when they are talking about the source of insecurity in our land? It's open here. It's on the social media. Do you see it now? This guy is there being sponsored, being paid billions of naira by Nigerian government to cause mayhem in our land. Are you had him very well. You had him very well. You say it's the sweat of the boys he's sending that is bringing them food. So, when you are doing something, for you to understand the type of situation we are in, these are people that are killing our youths. They will see you with good car, they will shoot you. They will shoot you. And sometimes that content creator will claim responsibility. He will claim responsibility of something that he didn't know. Only so that people will be praising, showering praises on him. Yeah. What did happen? You know, Okpala na ahụ n'ọkụ. Ọ na-ahụ abụma, ọ na-agbashi abụma. Oche na ya ọ na-agbunye ọkụ. No matter that his life is going. That is what happened to that content creator. Now reality hit him. In the presence of the judge, they call him. Biafra Prime Minister said, "No, Lord, no, my Lord, I'm not Biafra Prime Minister." Then what are you? I'm a content creator. So you are telling me that all those things you are ordering on all those things you are just ordinary content creator? Is that what you are telling me? It infuriated the judge. He didn't even take any single responsibility again. You know, there are some lies, there are some things you will do, for people that have had experience. The judge will even be mad at you. So you are telling me that I'm stupid? That the investigation, the prosecutor that have been following you, making all this investigation, they are stupid? You are now claiming, hiding under, you are a content creator. No, you must suffer. He said, "No, I'm ordinary IPOB member. Bring proof now." No proof. Do you see it? Some of all those things he's claiming. Onye name ya this pig in the creek. But I take responsibility. No, cool water. So nothing mega. Or now, they claim, thinking that he's trying to destroy IPOB. He don't know. He never knew that he was destroying himself. They are now crying. They are crying like children, like babies. That is it. So we must continue. Let me just read again just few news headlines. As I said I will be. My goodness me, there are many news headlines, but I think it will be another day. Let me just read this. It will be another day. I'm telling you. It said, despite local refineries, Nigeria spends 9.1 trillion on petroleum importation in 9 months, which is double of 2023. I say Nigerian. Is it not why Kemi? That Kemi, that British Conservative Party, this thing. He denied Nigeria. He accepted. I was very happy when I read that on the interview. Tinubu came. You know it's billion van now. Billion van. You are shouting of Buhari. Tinubu saying he's going on. He's continuing Buhari's legacy. So double looting. Double looting. Do you see what they say? You have removed petroleum subsidy. No, Nigerians are dying, paying and dying. Do you see? Whenever you see any person that call himself a Nigerian, is typical, a typical subhuman. I am telling you, a country that has refineries. They have crude oil, have refineries, but they will drill the oil, send it abroad to be refined, and start buying refined petrol, refined fuel down to Nigeria, spending 9.1 trillion naira. That is billions of dollars in 9 months only. Double 2023, it doubled the whole year. What they spend the whole year, the same thing. And they are telling you that no, they remove fuel subsidy. And Nigerians are moving around happily. Now they are telling you, oh, we are doing Christmas. We are happy. We are buying and selling. We are doing this. Nigerians are the most hopeless set of human beings. There are proofs there now. That's why saying no, I'm not a Nigerian. I don't have anything with Nigeria. She's right. She is completely right. He said she's a Yoruba lady. That's why I respect her. You know why? Let me tell you. If their party takes over power, let me tell you, if she is in power, he will deport every person holding Nigerian passport. He's sounding it as a warning, but people don't know. He hate people that has Nigerian passport because they are stupid. Are you hearing me? Nigeria shouldn't exist. Nigeria shouldn't exist. You know, I put on my timeline, I think 2 days ago, the flag of Rhodesia flag. That is the colonized Zimbabwe and Namibia. The racist Rhodesia. It's an apartheid country at that time. The flag was green, white, and green. The same like Nigeria. The only thing is that it has their a coat of arms in the center. Exactly the same with Nigeria. Green, white, and green. The people fought. The Zimbabweans fought, Namibians fought to remove this colonial emblem. But in the case of Nigeria, the indigenous people are killing Biafrans just to retain the colonial chain on their leg. So how can you pity this type of people? If any Nigerian goes to any seeks for asylum as a Nigerian in any country, deport that bagger in any country. That's the message Kemi is sending. Because we shouldn't be Nigerians. There shouldn't be anything like Nigeria. A place like no other place in the world is an abstract. You know, I used to say it. If Nigeria continues to exist for another 50 years, the type of human beings that is coming out from Nigeria will be different from other world human beings. They will be partly animals. I'm telling you. in behavior, in thinking, in reasoning, everything. Watch it. Nigeria has crude oil like Saudi Arabia, like Kuwait, like other countries that are doing very fantastically well. They build the refineries with billions of dollars. Until today, those refineries are being staffed. Their staffs are going to work, being paid. Even some people, they are increasing people's grades in the work. In the refinery job. But they are refining nothing. Nothing is going on there. Instead, Nigeria will be importing refined fuel. How can you pity any person that says come from that place? How? Don't you? If you see them suffering as Nigerian, if there is any way you can, you increase their suffering. I'm telling you. That is it. That is why I say I love that woman. Kemi. Let me just read it before I open line. It's on today's news, December 18. It says, bring British policemen along on next visit to Nigeria. Murik advises UK party leader Kemi Badenoch. That's how they don't. Nigerians, they don't reason. They act on sentiment. they don't think, and that is a character that Biafrans should remove themselves. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Anything that you see, think deep about it. Reason. Don't act on sentiment. Reason. Careful. Be careful. It doesn't matter how bitter. If somebody come and say, "Oh boy, you are stupid," don't react. Think first whether you are really stupid. You just reason inside you first before you react and say, "Nah, what will make this man tell me that I'm stupid? Am I really stupid?" You think your character, what you have played before it tells you are stupid, and think whether I'm really stupid before I make mistake, or maybe let me check. You keep quiet and check. That is how a wise person does. But in the case of Nigeria, they don't do like that. They react, "Nah, yeah, papa, yeah, mama, and yeah, papa stupid, and yeah, mama." Look at what the executive director of the Muslim rights concern, Murik, and that is they use them. They use them. Nigeria, the caliphate, they know. They told this guy, once they finance them, those people that are butterflies, they always try in order to behave like they are birds. So this Ishaq Akintola is a Yoruba man, a Muslim head of Muslim, executive director of Muslim rights concern. They give it to a Yoruba man. You know what it means? And they will be pumping him with money. Anything that happens, they will use him. They call him, "Oh boy, reply to this woman. Look at," as a Yoruba person. Do you see? He's more Muslim than Islam itself. And he's the person attacking his sister. They use him. What do I tell you? The Fulani, they are very good in politics. I maintain it tomorrow. If you have a counter argument, you call and tell me. But I maintain what I'm saying. Here, we bow to superior arguments. That is why we are different. That is why we are different. We listen to your argument. If it's superior, we throw in the towel and bow and say, "Oh boy, not true." But without it, we continue making our points. That is it. Professor Ishaq Akintola has called on the Nigerian police to stage a 24-hour work boycott in response to recent comments made by Kemi Badenoch, a Nigerian-born British Conservative Party leader. Akintola's remarks followed Badenoch's disclosure that operatives of the Nigerian police had stolen her brother's shoes, leading her to criticize the entire force and, by extension, Nigeria. Of course, she's even lucky that they just stole her brother's watch. and the shoes. What about those that the Nigerian police used to kill every day? They kill Biafrans every day. They kill people every day. Every day they rape, they kill. They force you, if they force you to collect money from your account, millions. The other day I saw, is it 2.3 million? They collected from in Abuja, Nigerian police. And this man is talking nonsense. You know, they are just making noise for making sake, as if they are a country. Whereas the Tinubu spend 9.1 trillion. When you see the people that are looting this money, you'll be, you know, when you see them in their regalia, starch everything with nice heavy cars and protection, you'll be praying in your churches to be like them. This is the worst thing that can happen to people. People that are religious, senselessly religious. They never want change. All these politicians, all these people collaborating with the politicians, looting money. When they come, they see them, all these religious people, hey, God, I want to be light up from your blessing. I tap you in Jesus' name. You don't go to the background and say, how this person in this poverty-stricken country is doing like this. It's not that it's somebody that started hustling, or have factories, just like that. When he will tell you that I'm oil and gas manganate in Nigeria, and you are clapping for them, Nigerians, you are bowing for them. Our people, Nigerians love their killers so dearly. They love their killers so dear. Are you hearing me? So this man is attacking Kemi. That he said they talked to the Nigerian police. He said Kemi should consider bringing British police officers with her on her next visit to Nigeria. Now let me ask you. This Murik, okay, even Murik is nothing. Any Nigerian governor traveling to United Kingdom, does the governor has a private British police protection? The answer is no. In England, no. He enters metro like others, as ordinary human being, ordinary citizen like others. Because the system is under protection, not one person. In Nigeria, you pay for justice, you buy justice with your money, you buy protection with your money, everything you buy. But in UK, the system protects you. It's not individual police. You buy your protection. No, you don't buy your protection in UK. That is the difference. So, if any governor or senator travels to the United Kingdom, he has no. Britain will not give him one police. Say, be protecting him like in Nigeria. No. Because he is under security from the system. It's universal to the system. And that is what is lacking in Nigeria, because everybody is buying security with his money. That is why people they can do anything in order to make money. With money, you buy justice. You see, as an ordinary citizen in Nigeria, a poor person, you're a victim of one thing or the other. I've seen several of them. Somebody I was watching, he said he lost he was a Okada rider. They stole it. He went to police to make report so that they can help him. Even they tell him bring money before you can even make statement so that we can do anything. Otherwise, nothing. He went back. He don't have money to give. So a victim. That is Nigerian police for you. Somebody lost his child. He went to police to make report. They say, "Oh boy, waiting. I beg, you have to bring 150,000 so that we start an investigation." You don't have that money. Do you see in Nigeria? Is it a country? This is a country that you want to associate yourself to, with that you are a Nigerian. It makes you look subhuman. I'm telling you. That I understand what Kemi meant, and that is what she meant. She is proud of being a Yoruba. Yes. But don't associate her with Nigeria. I'm telling you. If she becomes a British Prime Minister, I know he will close any person coming with Nigerian passport. He will close up. He will shut down off. And I love it if she can do it, because it's a place where the people, the system is so horrible. The worst is that the people are being pacified not to react. The people believe in religion that God will do, Jesus will do everything, that Allah will do everything for them, that is not is God or is not any other thing. So how can you save this type of people? How? Tell me how. So the only remedy is what we are doing. In all, the only remedy is what we are doing. I know there are different headlines which I wanted to talk about, but I will leave it here till another day, either tomorrow. We'll continue. But I will go into a few minutes break, so that when I come back, I will open the line so that people will start calling in. So that we start up, we must be talking, conversation. Start up so that we continue talking and, subjecting everything to the altar of reason. That is it. Do not go away. I'll be right back.
Now, what the West is looking at is that they invest a new human industry. The new human industry will make it possible to replace organ parts of sick people. Instead of continuously taking drugs for any medical condition. So what that means is that if you have a heart disease and you go to a doctor, the doctor will could take a sample from that your diseased heart, send it to the biotech companies, which are actually most of them in this category are owned by Bill Gates. They will now clone exactly that heart of that person. And how will they do this? They will take the cell the doctor sent them and remove the nuclear material. That's the nucleus that has all the genetic information. Now they will get the egg of a woman, or eggs of women, because they will need several eggs for this. They will remove the nucleus on that egg and then transfer the nucleus from that disease heart into that egg. So that's what we call somatic cell nuclear transfer. So when they transfer it and then they keep it in a culture to grow into a heart, replicating the exact heart of that diseased person. But now that heart will be brand new without disease. They can now send that heart back to the doctor and they will now implant it into the patient. And of course, the person must have paid maybe $2 million or $1 million or whatever the cost involved. But this process of doing this is a manual process. That means making this transfer into the egg of a woman. So the eggs of women could be taken in hundreds just to do one procedure. So they will need about 100 million eggs, which will come from 10 million women. So when they looked at the map of the world and saw where on earth can we get up to 10 million women to donate egg?
Okay, so they find Africa as and Nigeria as a resource base for that purpose.
Yes. When they looked at Nigeria, it looked very much promising for them. So Nigeria has the population over 250 million people, about that now.
Yeah, Prof. You see, this thing is very. Why is this thing? I want to find out. Is this effort by the Gates restricted to Nigeria, or are there other African countries or other parts of the world that are being affected by what they are doing?
The planned genocide is restricted to Nigeria. But one has to understand, why do they need to kill the doctors? They kill the farmers because they wanted to make sure they eliminate all the seed growers
Okay.
in the country. So when they eliminate the seed growers, the natural seeds will never be available again.
Okay.
And how they did that was very simple. What they did was that they just gave 14 million cell phones to all Nigerian farmers. So they could track those people who were being paid for seeds.
Okay.
So when other farmers...
Welcome back. This is Radio Biafra House of Service coming to you through Radio Biafra London. My name is Mazi, Jonathan Chinedu from Olu province of Biafra London. We are here live and direct. Today is the 18th day of December 2024. Tata Bo Obochi Afo. Therefore, our lines are opened. And before I take any call, please, I once again remind our people in Belgium that on the 21st day of December, there will be the end of the year get together, stroke ESN fundraising in Belgium. And the venue is Boulevard de Midi 94 and 1000 Bruxelles, 1000 Bruxelles, IPOB, Belgium. This is the time to come gather in order to reconcile and rebuild IPOB Belgium. You can come with your questions, please. Do not fear. Come with any question you have. And for more information, take this number so that you can call to inquire about even the venue or anything. +32 465 737 452. I repeat, +32 465 737 452. Our lines are now opened. Our line, WhatsApp and Signal line is +61 405 142 547. I repeat, +61 405 142 547. I have callers already online. I have the first caller Mazi Ugo. I think. Let me see. Mazi Ugo, can you hear me?
Yes, Mazi, I can hear you now. It was rumbling, but I can hear you now.
I know. I was trying to plug you in. Go on.
My big brother Mazi Jonathan, I salute Nnamdi. Asemende will continue to guide and protect you. The DOS, HDOS, I thank you. All the principal officers. I can't stop thanking the DOS because Mazi, sometimes pressure. I've learned one thing in this struggle now. One thing that I've learned not only in this struggle as a human being entirely, I had learned that if somebody is giving me pressure, I will calm that person down because I was one of those people before. I can't withstand pressure, but something in this struggle have made me that sometime that is exactly what happened in this struggle. If the DOS did not succumb, imagine that Eberima was given access to Radio Biafra. By now, I asked Biafrans, do you know that the Fulanis will be tuning into this radio? Biafrans tuning in. Mustafa Garuba. I'm broadcasting today. Now this radio, it will happen here. Then we are on earth. Where are we going to go? Tell me. And you see that Ebrima is a thorough infiltrator, and he knows, and he wants to pay with his life and his blood. Nobody kill Biafrans and Igbo man. We get away. All his atrocity, he's going to face it. Right, Mazi, this is your brother will be calling from UK at the moment. I want to say something here that bothers me all the time. Sometimes I ask myself, are we really sure that these politicians in our land are Igbo people? Are you really sure? You know, when people commit a crime, they say if you take them to court, judge wants to see evidence before they will be convicted or something like that. But in terms of our own, the evidence is there. But here comes why I keep asking, these politicians in our land, are they really Igbo people, or they groom them right from time and keep them there as in the Igbo? Because the Yoruba people cannot tolerate hearing that so Asari Dokubo saying that what they are eating here is come from their sweat, which means Asari Dokubo is part of the people kidnapping in our land. Yes. Collecting ransom in our land. Yes. So, and he have come to tell the whole world on air, saying that he is killing Indigo, woto. Even saying that if not the intervention of Britain, he could have been stopped. He could have been keep selling Indigo by now. All this is on air. Do you know what baffles me? That we are here battling insecurity in our land, saying insecurity. We know that it's being manufactured. And Asari Dokubo have come and give us evidence that he is responsible in his own part. That everything they are eating here come from our sweat. And do you know that you don't need to look for any other evidence against Asari Dokubo if we have elders, if we have politicians that is representing us? You don't need to look for any another evidence. Asari Dokubo, the Yorubas cannot take this thing. Asari Dokubo say if it was them. Asari Dokubo is saying that he is killing Yorubas on air. No, by now, you know what will happen. Asari Fulanis, cannot even take this thing from Asari Dokubo, but do you know who is taking it in Igbo? But do you know who the people that were supposed to say something? Our elders, politicians. This one is enough to nail Asari Dokubo right there and took up. If these people are our people, Asari Dokubo will be, at least you sue him in Nigeria and you sue him in the international community. Let him come and explain how the contract he took and why all this evidence is bringing. And we are seeing it there. And these Igbo politicians have seen Asari Dokubo making this comment, this expose on air, not like even saying it and then he leak out. He there balancing, sit down on his chair, as buffoon he is, as the toad in the creek, as this owl and this pig in the creek, all telling it there against Igbo. And we say we have representative. Now we have to ask Britain, does it mean that even before you amalgamate Nigeria, does it mean that you groom some people and live in our land and say they are Igbo people and you know them? It's like they mark them, they know where they are, and they keep growing and they're gonna be using them and you think they are in Igbo. These politicians are not Igbo. What I can say radio Biafra at the end of the day, because the Yorubas cannot take this thing from Asari Dokubo.
Mazi, can I come in what you're saying? Let me tell you something. We should understand our situation in Nigeria. We were defeated in a war. Many of us don't understand the magnanimity of being defeated in a war. We are being defeated by a combination of the North and Southwest. That is Yoruba. So, you know, many of us never really catch what it means. If you understand what it means to defeat a people in a war, how huge it is, that is why it is better for you not to engage in a war that you cannot win. It's better for, otherwise you become there is a carpet, a wood grass, and now these people you call our Igbo politicians, we since the end of the war, they impose people, mostly political leadership were imposed on us. They were selected out of those that sabotaged us, number one, or those that took secret oaths that they have repented being genuine Nigerian. What does it mean? That they can deal with their own people as anything. So since that time till today, how many years? 50-something years. As they are fading, all those saboteurs, as they are fading, growing old, they are grooming others. And the people are watching. Our people what they want to achieve in our land complete is to make sabotaging our people, killing our people, to be a criteria for being in leadership or in leadership position in Igbo land. That is, and I think they've partially achieved it. I'm telling you. So, do you know what it means when you are growing up in political hierarchy as an Igbo man in Nigeria? Do you know what it means? Do you know the processes you'll be undergoing? Do you know the oaths you'll be taking? Do you know they are vetting you? The caliphate is vetting you for you to understand whether you are a detribalized Nigerian. Do you remember Peter Obi during the presidential campaign? Everywhere he goes campaigning, they will bring this question: what do you talk about to Biafra? Are you fighting? Are you a Biafran or in Nigeria? You know, they try to beat you to a corner. It's a strategy. That is humiliation. That you are not Nigerian enough. So that is why you see our people, they beat them to the corner of begging. Even Peter Obi went to beg the magistrates for him to help release Pharaoh. Is it Pharaoh TV? That one that was arrested but has been regained. Even they are now blaming Peter. The news is with me. I would have read it, but because of time. So they sentence our people to begging. Because when there is a stage you reach in Nigerian politics as an Igbo person going up, when they see that you have brighter future in politics, now they'll start opening some revelations for you, telling you, making you understand that in order to succeed in Nigeria, that look at the position of Igbos. Showore is a Yoruba person, although that is what he take himself. But I know he's a Biafran. I think he's a Ogun Ejo. You understand? But he said that there is Igbo problem in Nigeria. What do you think? When they gather you, tell you that, look, as a promising Igbo politician, they want to increase your distance, your hierarchy. You want to be a governor. They'll tell you, look, you cannot be unless we support you, and you have to be what we want you to be. You have to do this. Don't you see how they remove in Imo State? Very easy. And there is something he saw in Kanu. I know somebody that is very near him, very, very near. He said the man don't want, one thing, I beg. He cannot engage in all those things they want him to do. That's why they sidelined him immediately. So we should understand that is why when people are talking about war, let you carry God, don't engage in something tomorrow you start shouting, they are killing us, you will become more slave forever. That's what I want to say there. Mazi, please, you can conclude.
Yes. Mazi, even as you said, I was so ashamed of this P2B. Do you know that even P2B make that foreign to me to look guilty? A man that
of course, that's what I had it as a headline. Yes.
A man that
people
have
are
a
blaming him. So why
that
should he do that? He went to beg. Go on.
He went to beg, and the man sent the message to tell him, "I did not send you." P2B is a coward, and I know he's a agent are listening. You want to P2B, you want somebody evidence to nail these judges. He went, every time I want to become good man. That is why he went to Nalamajiri, sit down. And say, why not to these people in your poison there? These people, he thought these people are with him. This P2B. This coward P2B, so a man that have a cause, that wrote a book, have a very good evidence. You went there, start to go and beg for a 90-something years old man, a criminal, that if this guy did not release this book, thank God that he was alive to see that his name is being dragged in mud. Because if he could have passed away, they would have buried him as a hero. But now people have known that instead of a hero is a coward. Now, that is P2B for you. But we are going to Ayagemini this time around. P2B never go. We have been shouting about prison, where they dumped our people from our land. dump them in Wawa prison in Niger State. P2B never say, let him find one way or the other to go there to see with his own eyes. Not that he does not hear all these things. All these things. We have been shouting it in every Nigerian media.
Mazi, please conclude. Many people are calling. Please.
Yes. Mazi, do you know that it was Sarudo Kubo boys who killed Chika Akonyele in Anambra State? It was Sarudo Kubo boys who assassinated that man. Because there is no any woman that will kill that man, is their own brother. It was Sarudo Kubo boys who tried to kill Ifanyoba. But it's as a result of this Eperima who bring that guy in social media now. We are known Asarido Kubo and his boys use that opportunity to kill that guy. If not that he escaped it. It was done.
There were. How can P2B come and solicit for Igbo people? For him to be labeled as a tribalist? Is that what you want? Is that what you are saying? An Igbo politician? He's always afraid. Because in Nigeria, we are in bondage. That is the thing. That is why what we are doing is even saving. Is a saving grace to them. I am telling you. But do they understand? Will their selfish interests allow them? I'm now joined, please, by Mazi, Biafran child. Okay, Chuku, please. Go on, please. Call us some signal and also, please, hold on, I'll come to you. Mazi, go on, please.
Hello, Mazi, can you hear me?
Yes, the whole world is hearing you. Please, go on.
Thank you, Mazi, Jonathan, Chinedu. Mazi, I will not stop thanking you for your good work. And of course, we have not restored Biafra. I am Mazo Kendo Keshukwu. I am a full member of IPOB under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, DOS, Mazi Shike Doziem. Mazi Jonathan, there is something that you said. And I tell you, most of our people don't understand that. We were defeated in that war, on that genocidal war against our people. We lost the war. That is exactly what people don't understand. And whenever you lost the war, you are now become nothing. That is exactly what we are trying to make our people to understand, that we are not part of that contraption because we have been defeated. But when you are telling people, they don't want to know, because go on to come and tell them there's no victor, no vanquish. They don't even know that that is a deceived word, so that some people may be thinking they are part of Nigeria. That is why we want to trying to carry our people along, to educate them, to get them convinced on this Biafran restoration project, so that they can be able to support, not to force them, so that when we are going to confront these people, it will be all of us. That is why I told people that this in Finland, they call Simon, that will rot in jail. I tell you, and I will never stop on that guy. Some people were telling me, stop talking about him. They don't know that I'm doing damage control. And I will never stop on that guy. Every of the words of that come out from that guy's mouth, I will keep on digging it one after the other, so that people will know the reason why we don't want to associate ourselves with that idiot. The reason why we keep on explaining, trying to disassociate ourselves from that idiot, that moron called Simon Ekperima. People don't even understand that if we never disassociate ourselves, by today, probably this terrorist tagging they are tagging him is going to be all of us. Probably they will serve Mazi.
Of course, that's the plan. That's it. That's the plan. Go on.
Correct, man. Probably by today they will serve every member of DOS also a letter to come and answer query, or not only to tag them. By today they will be in police custody or in prison waiting for when the court will commence, because we never condemn the atrocity and chaos that idiot is committing in our land with his terrorist liberation army in our land. Now, Mazi, I want to tell Biafrans, this is a time of unity. I am not talking about those people that they know what they are doing, because All those people you see today, they are government in exile, or those people that they said that they declare Biafra in Finland, not in homeland Biafra, in Finland. I want them, our people, to disassociate themselves with these people. These people are agents of provocateur. These people are recruited agents to come and destroy what we are doing. That is why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu brought this ideology to us, and DOS, Mazi Chike Dosiem, who is in charge on absence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. One day, like he get peace in Apo, Mazi Chike Dosiem is the one in charge as it stands now. One day you can never say anything about it till Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is out, and he is the leader as it stands now. Yes, some of you won't understand, and I am not here to explain to you people, because some of you don't understand the ethics of movement. If you know, then you will know that we have what they call first man, second man, and third man, till the 10th man, until the last man. This is how it's supposed to be. It's not something that will come every day begin to explain to you people, or you'll be telling me that all those people in DOS are not leaders. Some of our people don't even understand what is leader. They thought in a max movement like this called IPOB, we must have only one leader. But I know, because our people still have that primitive life, these dark ages, that is why they will not understand. And now they put everything on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, waiting for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to stay in DSS dungeon and begin to tell us what to do. You see, I told you people, I have said it. You see all these miscreants, all these terrorists, all these government in exile, and the time will tell. So my people, I am begging every one of you. The leadership of this movement, led by Mazi Chike Dosiem, have opened his hand for people to come back. Let us move this struggle forward. Now that this nigget, this idiot called Simon Ebana is in where he's supposed to be, and I'm telling you, this man will never come out. Some of you that are waiting, it will wait in the kingdom come. So I want our people, I just want to encourage our people, I just want to strengthen our people to come back. What we are trying to do is this. We don't want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, all this struggle, all this fight, all this, putting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in this situation. We don't want the handwork of this man to just go in vain. We want to keep on, putting fuel in the gasoline in the fire to make sure that the struggle continues. And the structure of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, there is nobody can ever, destroy it. Mazi Jonathan, I just want to tell our people to come back. We are here to accept everybody, but not those people that have come to destroy. Mazi Jonathan, thank you very much.
We must continue. We must continue. Caller on, I think, Signal. Sorry, thank you for holding on for 21 minutes. You were even they have been there. Sorry. Caller on Signal. Can you hear me? Caller on Signal. Caller on Signal. Caller on Signal. Are you hearing me, please? Is it sorry? Caller on WhatsApp. Sorry. Not, is it Signal or WhatsApp? Okay, Chigos here. Yes, go on. Yes, the whole world is hearing you. Go on.
Who followed the filtrator? But Mazi, there's something I want to say about these people, because we are in TikTok where we are countering these people, where we are telling them what IPOB stands for. But I realize that most of them are very, very, very wicked. And sometimes I begin to ask, is these people really Igbo people, or is there anywhere they come, or these people have an agenda? Mazi, you see this remnants of autopiloters. These people have an agenda. That's what I'm saying. Should we accept these people, or should we still wait like 8 months? Because bringing these people back this time around, I think these people still they still have this grudges in mind that IPOB is blocking them from achieving whatever they think they want to do. Because I don't know what these people have in their mind. After telling these people with evidence we have given to them how this guy have destroyed our land using his false claim with the terrorists he recruited on the ground, they don't want to accept this truth. They see IPOB as a stumbling block for autopiloters and whatever they have in their agenda. But what I'm saying is, why the OS is making them kind of listen to accept them back, they should rethink.
Mazi, nobody is
Since we
accepting.
are,
Mazi, nobody is accepting nobody back, please, so that we don't misunderstand
okay.
anything.
This is okay. This is what because these people I counter them every blessed day. The people the kind of grudges they have against the struggle. I don't want to see them my eyes. But this is what I'm telling you. That is it on that one. Mazi, my own Yoruba people is the Yoruba people are patently evil. I must say this. The problem we are facing as Biafrans, Yoruba people contributed 90% of it, using their media. They're using their media to blackmail, to blow in proportion anything that happened to East. Even this our struggle, the way they went to different platforms, begin to cascade, blackmail, even tagging this the activities of Ebrima to us, even claiming that the man is now in charge of he's now the leader of IPOB. Why they are holding our leader in DSS custody? And you begin to see how the wickedness in black man. Sometimes ago when our leader 2015, 16, our leader was harsh on these people. But I don't know how they managed to melt him down in order to see that we can build this kind of local ally with our enemy. Yoruba is our arch enemy. I'm not hiding mouth because what I've seen in this struggle. I realize that we are people, and these people hate us with the passion. But I always tell them that they will not stop us because it cannot stop people who have made up their mind. That is why it's called self-determination. We have determined because we have seen that there is no way, there is no back to go. If we ever fall back this time around, we are gone as a people. Because if they put us down in this 21st century of Gogo and Gogo Plus, that is the end of us because they will now employ all the mechanism with media propaganda and blackmail to make sure they destroy us as a people. Then they will take over our land. But as far as IPOB is concerned, we are not going back because we don't have back to go. So, Mazi, let me hang on so that other people will make their contribution. Thank you very much, Mazi.
Of course, we have no back to go to, honestly speaking. Caller on signal. Can you hear me? Please go on. Caller on signal.
Good afternoon from here.
There, Mazi. Sorry, who is talking? I want caller Mazi Desmond. Desmond, please. You have been waiting. Let me see. Just hold on. Let me check. Yeah. Mazi Desmond, can you hear me? Just hold on. Hold on. Let me fix you. Yeah, Mazi, you can go on now.
Good evening to you.
Mazi.
Good evening to Biafrans all over the world. IPOB family, and I'm addressing that His Excellency Mazi Nnamdi. Good evening to you from here. Mazi Jonathan, I want to thank you for your program, and I'm also happy to come into your program this evening. It's been some time. The point is that I won't say much because I have a very important announcement to make. But I'm going to say this. For our people, if we continue to analyze what is going on in Nigeria happening to us, it's an exceptional thing. It was a thing that was built up with Nigeria. So it is only we that would decide that we want to be free from it and we'll be free. And so every message always boils down to telling our people that we have to do the needful thing we have to do. We have to follow the process. We have to support the way we have to support, and then we will be free. As long as we remain in Nigeria, the issue will continue to happen Our politicians will continue to oppress us, will continue to help the enemies to destroy our life, our land, and everything that has to do with us. We are going to be oppressed as long as Nigeria is, because that is the way the country was created. Our people must have this in their mind. But now let me go to my announcement this evening. This is an announcement from IPOB Italy, and it is inviting everybody in IPOB Italy end of the year get together ESN emergency fundraising. This fundraising is going to take place on the 22nd this month of this December 2024, which is on Sunday, which is coming Sunday. And the time for this fundraising is 7 p.m. Biafra land time. So anywhere you are, if you want to connect with us, because it's going to be on Zoom, so you calculate your time to 7 p.m. Biafra land time, and then you join this fundraising with the meeting ID. The Zoom meeting ID is 865 8078 6342. I'll call it one more time. Meeting ID on Zoom for IPOB Italy ESN fundraising is 865 8078 6342. And the passcode is ESN in capital letter. ESN in capital letter. So you will join us and you will be able to support the good work of the noble men of the National Security Network who are protecting our farmland, making sure that our mothers go to the farm and come back alive. And in this fundraising, we will have special guests of honor who are Mazi Chinedu, HOD of the DOS, and Mazi Austin Abani, who is the European rep, also a DOS member. We invite every Biafran in Italy. Anywhere you are in the world and you wish to join us, you are also welcome to come and make your donation, because this is all about the security of the land of Biafra. Everybody is invited to come and support ESN. Without ESN, security is one of the important things in freedom fighting and for people to preserve themselves. So we want our security to be supported in anything, in any way we can, so that they will continue to do the good job they are doing. Our people are coming back home. Even though some people, Nigeria government is using some people and applying some policies to discourage our people. But our people have seen it all. We have been dealt with in the West, in Lagos, in the North, in Abuja, in Kaduna, in Kanu, everywhere. So this is time for us to come back home and build our own land. And we have to do everything to ensure that our land is viable for our people. So every Biafran, as I usually say, anywhere you are, it's a battlefield until we are free. Because this is our generation. We will not allow what happened to us 97 to repeat again. We will fight till we are free, whether good or bad. And the world should take note. What is happening? You can see what is going on. Nigerian media is a very, very big media, Mazi Jonathan. We have been crying. Nigerian military checkpoints, police checkpoints, what they are doing in our land, nobody will listen now. Any day the people rise and defend themselves, you will see Nigeria media will start writing rubbish. But now they will not talk. They are seeing the killing of Biafra, the humiliation. People will be traveling, they will be stopped, and they will all be enlightened. They will ask them to come down and raise up their hand to pass. Some communities in Biafra land, they are being blocked by military checkpoints. For you to access your community, you have to negotiate. People are complaining Nigerian media will not say anything. But the people have decided to be free. Nothing anybody can do about it. And we take our freedom. We demand the unconditional release of our leader as said and acquitted by their own court. Every Biafran must always know we must be disciplined, take your directive from DOS, and at the end, Chukabema will give us victory, and we'll have all the democracy we want in the land of Biafra. They imagine that Elohim bless it from here.
There, Mazi. We must continue. Caller on WhatsApp. Can you hear me? Go on, please. Caller on WhatsApp.
Yeah, Jonathan Malin from New York.
There, Mazi.
I really want to appreciate God for producing people like you. Because more I say right now, only do I produce you guys. Because God used him to bring people, wonderful people like you. I want to here right now. The issue about Biafrans and the Igbo people as a whole, the British know how we reason. And that's why they brought all those infiltrators through Fulani Caliphates, to destroy what we are doing. But the US, IPOB, smart them. The British are afraid of us because they know the intelligence of Biafra, the real Biafra. It's not the one that the Fulani on the email and email Ebola. I'm talking about the real IPOB. So my question right now, what are you guys are doing right now to make sure the real Igbo people listen to Radio Biafra? Because almost 70 or 60%, maybe I may say, always pay attention on Facebook, on the YouTube, and getting wrong information. But the way the savior is in this rate right now, because I know that is where you can get the right information. So can you help the US working me right now to make sure that we spread this message to every single person should listen to, because you know what? This radio is better than even nuclear weapons. Because this radio has dismantled Nigerians in every evil plan, even to today. The radio is doing wonderful work to you guys. So I want to do I'm pleading for them to do more to make sure that every single Biafran listen to Radio Biafra, because it's only savior. I even tell all my family and my siblings in Nigeria, you know what? If you want to be safe in that country, make sure download this app and listen to Radio Biafra almost every time. That's the only way you can be safe in that country. So that's my only contribution right now. So for the US to do more to make sure every corner, everywhere, especially in Nigeria, other part of Nigeria, that is everywhere, to make sure, because this radio have a good thing for IPOB general all over the globe. So I want the US to do more about it. Please, I want to thank our audience. Special greetings to the US members of the wonderful. It's let me tell you one thing. No with action. That's what all the creators among us all they're doing something. And you could say before you're doing something, but we are past that stage. So that's what I'm really proud. In my lifetime, it's my first time to see an organization that is more better than anything I've ever seen in this life, which is the IPOB and BOS. So, Jonathan, I've been trying to, say something in your program for a long time, and I really appreciate you for picking my call. Thank you. Remain blessed.
There were you too. There were Mazi. There were. Caller on signal, please go on. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Mazi Jonathan.
There were Mazi.
There were Mazi. My name is Mazi Fine. Mazi Fine, calling from his location. I thank our leadership. I thank all the general IPOB members. Mazi Jonathan, I thank you for your good work. It's not easy. by the special grace of Chukwuka Abiyama, we all shall see Biafra and we all shall see face to face. Mazi, let me contribute to your topic this night. Mazi, I know why our people are behaving like this. Mazi, after the war, Nigeria government shared the saboteurs. What I mean, protected the saboteurs. And that is why, up to today, we are still experiencing sabo in our midst. We are still experiencing saboteurs in our midst. It's because Nigeria government protected them. But I want to assure them, in this our own time, nobody will save you people and nobody will protect you people. We are not going to take these auto criminals back into our midst. Maz, that is my suggestion. Let them go and enjoy their declaration of Biafra in Finland. In fact, let them leave our land and go to Finland. That's where their Biafran land is. And that's where they declare their Biafra. Does it mean that we don't have people in our land that will occupy the space of these auto criminals? I suggest let them go and enjoy their freedom in Finland. Mazi, let me come to our politicians, our so-called politicians. Somebody like Ipitobi, the flefu mother, the onyoriri mother. Mazi, had it been that they give opportunity to this man to become a president of the zoo, this man will sacrifice his people to please those masters of them. This man will kill our people to make sure that the masters pleased and they're happy for him in order to allow him to go for second term or the second term. Because I know what this man can do. I challenge them this night to show us or to tell us whether their fathers fought the Biafran war. I challenge Peter Obi. Peter Obi's father was Sabo during the war. His father did not fight the war. My father fought the war. My father told me everything about the war. Even he gave me his army range number in the war, during the war. He told me everything. He told me the company that he served and his commander. My father was a sergeant then. And that is why I'm proudly IPOB member, Genuine One. And I can admit that nothing can make me to be backslide. Nothing can make me to be me. Because my father fought the war. My father was in the hospital in the Uzaka Okoni. Izokoni, that's where my father was when the war ended, in the hospital. Because during that time, our forefathers who brought their mind, who really want to fight to make sure that we separated from this country, all of them get injury. All of them was in the hospital. What I'm trying to say, they got injury from one and another. That's people that really fought with all their heart and their mind. But all these so-called our politicians, their fathers was doing sabo during the war. Even Peter Obi's father was a saboteur during the war. Need them. Dave, my father, was a saboteur during the war. All of them, their father was running and stealing our people's property during the war. And that is why we are telling them, in this our new generation, this our own time, we can never forgive and we can never forget. Nothing will make us to forget or forgive anybody that is sabotaging this struggle. Call it whatever you be. You must reap what you sow. and we must continue. No going back. Thank you for leadership who save us. May Chukwu Okabiama continue strengthening you people and giving you people wisdom to pilot our affair. I thank our men on ground, the ESM. May Chukwu Okabiama protect you people and give you people strength. Together we shall see Biafra. Mazi, good night from
There
here.
were,
Thank you.
there were. Caller on WhatsApp. Please go on. Can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp. Can you hear me? Once again, caller on WhatsApp. Can you hear me? No, you are not speaking. What is happening? Caller on WhatsApp, are you there? Caller on WhatsApp. The phone, you want to crash or what? Many calls are coming in, please. I don't know why. Whether the phone one. Let me pick one call. Caller on WhatsApp, are you there? Caller on WhatsApp. The phone is ringing continuously. Now, call on signal. Mazi, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
There, Mazi, go on, please. I think you'll be the last caller.
Thank you. This is Chris calling from Italy. Mazi, you have said a lot of things, and then what we are saying here on daily basis is what is the problem we have. But sometimes in certain ways they may be used, which I don't even much concur with it. But let me start from here now. The defeating of force in the war, I don't think we are the only people who have been defeated in the war. If I might say, they defeated us physically in the war, physical war, and they were lost mentally also in the war. Because before the 1967 declaration of Biafra, our people were killed in the north. We are massacred like sheep and goats. They returned back home. Some of them that live a life came back home. And they were settled at home before the war. And the war started. And we fought the war for 3 years. They saw how wicked and evil the war is. And so after the war, they went back again and established in the north and the west, make it their home. This is correct. Absolutely stupidity. I have not seen people who have been behaving in this manner. Let me tell you one thing. If you have been in the north or in the west before, you know that we as Igbo people live like strangers. You cannot even live in Nigeria as your own country, even if you believe in Nigeria as your country. Any place you put your hand, they will harass you. They intend to kill you or destroy what you have. That anger is still inside them. For these people are not saying all these things. Those are not saying all these things are the most foolish people. And let me tell you, Igbos, we are foolish naturally in political affairs. Anything concerned collective, we are hopeless and useless. I'm telling you the truth. What I'm saying is that if not that our leader came to redeem us, some of us that are very intelligent to comprehend these facts, by now we could have. I don't think we could have existed again as a people. The same thing that Igbo people are doing all over the world, from year to year, they cycling the same themselves, making be cemetery, but not meter, be told meter, all meter, you are doing the same thing and expecting different results. Even the World Igbo Congress, what they call our GOC call about last time, Why they are going one-on-one? Individualism is our problem. Trying to develop one to why not they come together collectively, develop app that they teach their children the Igbo language all over the world. They don't even take something that will bring collective development or something or collective interest. Let me tell you one thing, Mazi. You know, greediness is inside every human being. Well, I live in the West, in the Western world, in Italy here. And I mingle with the Italians and I see how they behave. They are not honest than us. But the only thing that makes them to be honest somehow is because there is a mechanism to define or to detect whatever they have do and deny of it. If you kill somebody and deny it, they will do autopsy immediately and see your fingers or your thumbprint or your everything. Or if they steal something and deny it, and we are working, there's something written there, don't open it. It is written, don't open it. And I was watching a man while I was working. He opened that thing. And he watched it and kept it and went to open another one. I came to say, please, this is something I don't open. He said he never touched it. He denied that he never touched it. He said, I'm just looking at that, never touched it, sir. That shows that all this is there. So it means that if something, the same thing are living inside us, but woe to those, it will pass through them. Because it will must pass through you. If you are not greedy, you will not accept to sell your people. These people you see as a people setting as the governors and the leaders in the East, these people are greedy and selfish individuals. Nothing you can do to redeem them. That's their life. And it lives inside every human being. But those that want to use it for their own interest is those that shame will fall upon. So, Mazi, we lost the war, actually, but we also lost our senses to come back to reason how do we do, what do we do, and how do we put ahead from here. All we do is to jump into Lagos, Abuja. Yeah, you know our people. That is our life. Watch all the video on the where the Igbo people are living all over the world now. This Christmas, now he gonna however now hero the old men that if you are if you are a successful human being as anybody, you don't supposed to laugh 2,000 a year. Because there's something befalling upon us. It will be penny, as this our brother called, everybody are saying it. You travel for home, how they'll be humiliated in your land. You go outside, you are being humiliated also. The army will stop you no matter who you are. You can't stop and travel and trek for over a kilometer before you enter bus again. What is such a humiliation there? And those that call themselves a political leader, they've seen all these things. They go there and pass, only go and beg. There's no place you can make you can make a change through begging. Only violence. Any day we rise up, decide to be suicidal. Even this army, I load myself and go there and die with them. All of the thing will explode, everybody will die. Put me and all of them. That day we begin to redeem ourselves. Mazi, thank you. And good night.
There were Mazi. There were. Of course. Caller on WhatsApp. You'll be the last caller. Caller on WhatsApp. Can you hear me?
Mazi Jonathan, Semelo, bless you so much.
There were.
Mazi, asịrị na ngwere hapụ ka osisi aka akpara ya. And this very place is a place where we filled our soul, you know. Each time I keep thanking Elohim that I was, at least I was like uplifted by this platform, you know, makes me to start thinking properly. Sometimes I look at most of the people I see on the streets, especially zoological people, I get to see how I was in the past. True to God, I thank Elohim so much because Sometimes if you look at them, you don't know if you should have pity on them. But I'm trying to, I want to use the same opportunity to tell every one of us that have, that has the opportunity to be in this very place, that if you want to be like Ekberima, if you want to be like the autopilot, just stay away from hearing this very gospel. Most of all these people you see on the street, you talk to them, you don't know why they behave that way. Where are they feeling feeding their soul? Where are they as in developing their mental capacity? Nowhere. But we are lucky because of the sincerity and the dedication, the hunger of having a better society where we'll be able to live as human beings. Mazi, I want to say that that this so-called Ekberima, he was one. We know that is how he will end it. But there is one thing I heard some time ago from somebody in the East, where a person was wishing he was the person being buried because of the glamorous burial that they were, that the dead person was having. You see how people can reason. And I know that presently now as we are talking, there are people wishing that they were in Ekberima's shoe and how they would have done it. There is no cleverness in stupidity. You won't even know. And even if you are here now thinking that somehow, some way, you want to, size the shoe of being a flufu or being a infiltrator, I'm telling you that your end will even be far worse than any Ekberima or any one of them. I would like to leave them with the word of Nnamdi. One Nnamdi na ome na mbụ na ịmara na azị na ama but ọ ga-eji nke onye ndị o mebiri eme were mara a sị atụọrọ ọmara atụọrọ ofeke ofe ikpe n'isi n'ọhịa. As we are in this very place, we know that definitely there will be obstacles. Without these obstacles, there will not the success of what we are going for will not be sweeter. Mazi, another person I want to talk about is this Peter Obi. This set of, and I'm just like what I just said in the past. You see, these people that so struggle during the war. You see, this very breed of Efulefu are more dangerous than them, and they never used what happened to those people. They them to learn. They are foolishly, stubbornly heading to abyss. This man you see that they call P2B is a foreign agent. I'm telling you. Upon all what we have been saying in this very place, upon what has been happening in the East, what has been happening with his people, this man never find it, important to talk about the plight of his people. 3 years and counting, there have been massive killing of our people, harvesting of organ, killing, sacking of villages, burning of houses. He never came out from this man's mouth for once. So who is he for? Because that is to show you that he's an agent that came to destroy his people. But I'm telling him that he has failed, because not presently now that IPOB is around, when we are more as in civilized when it comes to how we reason. Mazi, do you know that if it's not the distance that is between every one of us, we are being assembled in one place that we call our own country? This very IPOB, in 20 years' time, the world will be scared of us with what we have gotten. People that is so obedient, people that is so accurate, so dedicated. What has been keeping us from not make as in beyond human exploits is because we are far. But in no distance time, we will see the force of, as in the benefit of what we have done. Mazi, I shared something on my timeline on WhatsApp. Somebody that had been buying something from me now called me. I shared something before he called me, and I tried to put him through, but I see that he's a very strong-headed person. I left him. So he now called me. He now wrote something that I should be careful. What did I share? Where Mazi was praying and saying that anybody that believes in the zoo, that God should deal with him, all of those things you can remember. He said that I have children, I have this one, that I should be. I didn't even have the energy to start talking to him. I just overlooked him. But it got me thinking that, do you know that these people that call themselves Nigerian, these people that call themselves zoologic, they are just like what you keep saying in some of your program, that if they have been left, these people will turn to something that humanity will marvel. True to God, they will turn to something that you can never. Do you know that this will have up to 7 terrorist group? It doesn't touch them. Do you know that presently now 4 to 3 onions is 1,000 naira in the zoo? Do you know that rice is 100 and something thousand naira? There is nothing affordable. Do you know that a 2-bedroom apartment is 2 million naira? None of them seems to be disturbed. All they are preoccupied is how to avert, not to be dent, not to be touched. When will you keep running from these things? And the more you're running, I keep asking myself, is it the fault of the people that is killing these people, or them themselves that they are being killed, not being able to stand up and know how to counter this thing or stop it? They are preoccupied chasing IPOB, chasing Biafra, chasing Mazi and Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi, sometimes I get to say, I don't know, it's just because of this, our radio is an international radio that so many people listening to. If not, I would say that what is happening to these people is they merit it. We don't want to be in this very earth. Anybody that wants to survive has to be on his feet. Mazi, short, let me leave it at that. I say, may Chukwu bless you so much. I am blessed in being part of this. I am blessed in being part of this. Thank you so much.
There, Mazi, thank you very much. We must continue. This is where I'm going to stop. Switch off the phones, Biafrans and lovers of freedom. It is better not to engage in a fight than engaging and, being defeated, being bullied into submission. That's the worst thing. You become a slave until the day you rise up to liberate yourself. When you check as a child, if you have a bully as a child, you'll be dying in silence. People will come out to play Namuku, but you will be afraid always. And your parents will not know because there is somebody that is humiliating you because you are just under subjugation of that person. But the day you will say, nah, this thing done too much, it is do or die. You fight, you can even beat the person and liberate yourself. That is how the world is. So, when people are, being driven due to sentiment or by sentiment, we should be careful. That is why the leadership is there. As you are seen in your own, how do I say it? Through your own prism. That is, as an individual, you are seeing your own because of what you saw somebody say on social media, or what is happening, or what have happened. So a report you got as a person, you become bitter. You say, no, the leadership, let us do it like this. Let us do it like this because of that particular sentiment. But The leadership will keep quiet because they are seeing something holistically. They calculate in a holistic manner. It's just like when you send drone up. When you send drone up, you'll be watching, you'll be seeing through the camera of the drone, you'll be watching everything that is happening in that locality. But somebody that is there is an individual you are watching, you cannot see what the drone up is seeing. You are watching just your vicinity. But the drone up, maybe 1 kilometer up, is watching everything. So that is how the leadership is. They will add and minus, plus and minus, multiply, do addition, subtract. Now, before taking decision, do you see the result? Nigerian government planned bad. They wanted to equate us, tag us with the criminality. Had it been that the leadership didn't come out to start in time disassociating ourselves, which is real, from disassociating ourselves from criminality. You know, by today you would have seen this one. All the members of the DOS would have been picked. Any country they are, one by one. That is it. But we continue what we are doing in a tactical, strategic manner. A tactical. Do you see? Look at the politics, the world politics. Look at it. You learn. I want us to be learning. Look at what is happening in Syria. They tagged the President Assad as as their enemy. Enemy number one. He is this, he is that. Because he is obstructing them from having their way. Now they sponsored whitewash terrorists to take over the country. As they take over the country, Israel is bombing the hell, destroying the whole infrastructure. They empower you to weaken you. Politics is very dangerous. You must be, you must be tactical, strategic in order to play a politics that is beneficial for your collective interests. You don't things in the world politics, you might be looking at something, the color is white, but it's not white. They will tell you it's blue. That's it. So you don't enter into conclusion, rapid conclusion. No. You search around, you wait, you check, you look everywhere, you search around, you have patience, you calculate before making decision. That is how things are. So we must continue in this struggle. This is a struggle of our life. It's a struggle for our collective survival. Without liberating ourselves, we are nothing. I'm telling you. People don't understand what it means to be defeated in a war. Our brothers say, yes, it's not only us that are defeated in a war, but we are. There are different defeats. Japan was defeated, yes, in the Second World War, like Germany. But there is something that happened. These people, after the Second World War, the West started tagging their allies, former allies, seeing them as enemies. Enemies number one. That is Russia, Soviet Union. And that made them now, because of difference in ideology, differences in ideology, that made them now to repair, instead of destroying completely the defeated people. Now they use them now, repair them, in order to do what? In order to use them also to fight against their new enemy. That is the difference. In our own case, in that part of the world, is a primitive part of they don't calculate. There is no, the winner takes it all. They don't calculate future. They don't say no, no, because they don't understand. The Fulani, they are still having the mindset of 1804, 18th century, 19th century, 17th century. That is the mindset they are still having. You understand? They are not like others, like the West that is calculating in geopolitics. No, these people, they want destroy. They hate the primitive hatred is there. They will tell you how Ottoman destroyed the outsiders and subjugated. So that is what they want to do. So that hatred is driving them in order to do anything. Where our people got it very wrong. When one of the callers called our people stupid, foolish, I concur. 1970, our people went back to Lagos. That place they were slaughtered like animals. The same place in the north that they were hunted like wild beasts and slaughtered in the streets. All of a sudden, less than 4 years, they forgot. They forgot what happened. Not that they went there with their brain intact. They went there and started making it home. Our people are easily convinced. No, nothing mega. Come now, come. They know how to entice our people. Our people are gullible. So, POB is taking us out of gullibility. That is number one. Religious gullibility, different ideological gullibility, in order to face the reality and think about ourselves as a people, not as an individual. Because there is nothing like I. If there is no we. I continue saying this. Before you have me, I, there must be we. That we covers that me. Are you hearing me? So, the fight we are fighting is a selfless fight. Is a selfless fight. We are trying to restore our dignity. And nothing more, nothing less. Nothing will stop it. Honestly. Nothing will stop it. And our leader has been incarcerated just for nothing. Sunday Boho was released. Did you see the dealing of how they deal with defeated people, and they have succeeded in structuring our people to be hardcore, saboteurs, killers of their own people. They weakened our race. Our race, to be honest, our race has been weakened through Nigerian politics, number one, through religion, number two, through religion. We are pacified. We are pacified as a people. We don't do anything, leave it for God. So we continue living it for God. We know how to pray more than to act. We pray. Begging. That is begging. We are accustomed to begging. Begging for everything. Begging for our life. Begging for everything. But that is not life. This is what IPOB is trying to change. And every change starts from me as an individual. That is it. So thank you for listening. Biafra remains our ideology. Biafra remains who we are, our religion. From me, Mazi Jonathan Chinedu, from here, it is simply good evening.
Abịakwala n'ọzọ ka ha kwatusu Biafra mana Chukwu okike abịa ma
As you know, now I am hacking. I struggled for 2 days to restore my WhatsApp. So I had a major. Oh,